Imagine you just went to the market and bought two sealed iPhone 16s. Both brand new, both 100% original straight from the Apple factory. Now, you open the phones and simply put the screen of one onto the other. There are no fake parts involved. Everything is strictly original. You turn the phone on, and boom, the phone gives you an error. Face ID stops working. The True Tone feature disappears forever, and a red message appears in the settings saying, "This display cannot be verified." How is that even possible? Isn't the part your own original, Apple? Why are you lying to the user? Hello! Today, I want to uncover Apple's dirtiest, most shameless, and most fraudulent system, a project called parts serialization. A system that proves the money you paid for your iPhone is just a subscription fee, and you are never the true owner of this phone. Let me tell you exactly how this trillion-dollar company is picking your pocket. Apple has placed an ultra-secure chip, or an encrypted digital code, on every single important part of the iPhone, from the battery and display to the camera, and even the charging cables. What does this code do? Like a fingerprint, this code pairs exclusively with the motherboard of that one specific phone. This software foul play is called parts pairing. In its ads, Apple says, "We do this for your security so fake parts aren't put on your phone." Absolute lie. In that iPhone 16 scenario, we didn't put a fake part. We put the original part from the iPhone right next to it. So the problem isn't security. What is the problem? The problem is monopoly. Apple has programmed the phone's software to grab you by the collar like an extortionist. The phone recognizes the new part, knows it's original, but deliberately cripples its features to give you a clear message. You are not allowed to repair your phone yourself. So what is Apple's solution? They say if your phone breaks, you have no right to go to your local repairman. You have no right to buy an original part yourself and install it. You have to walk into our official store yourself, pay us 3 times the actual price of that part, so we can connect our special device to your phone and, with a simple click, software verify that new part on our servers. It's exactly this ridiculous. You paid the money, you even bought the original part, but until you pay Apple's software ransom, that part won't work for you. This isn't called technology anymore. This is a repair mafia. By doing this, they are bankrupting thousands of independent repair shops around the world while bleeding consumers dry. When you can't repair what you bought, then that item doesn't belong to you. Apple is destroying the culture of ownership. You are just a slave to consumerism inside Apple's gilded, closed ecosystem. Every day, this company tramples on the right to repair more than before and proudly calls it innovation. Do you think this is their dirtiest trick? This is just the beginning. Let's get into Apple's other dirty work. The second dirty trick, the biggest digital pickpocketing in history in broad daylight, known as the Batterygate scandal. We all love new updates, right? When the iOS update notification pops up, we think Apple is going to make our phone faster and better. But what if I told you that update was actually a legal, crippling virus that you installed on your phone with your own hands? Here is the story. A few years ago, millions of users around the world noticed something weird. As soon as they installed the new update, their older iPhones became terribly slow. Opening the camera took 5 seconds, the keyboard lagged, and animation stuttered. We all thought, well, our phone has gotten old, it's time to buy a new one. But we were wrong. Our phone hadn't gotten old. Apple was deliberately butchering it. Software experts reverse-engineered the codes and caught Apple red-handed. It turned out that in its new updates, Apple had hidden a secret code that drastically throttled down the phone's processor, CPU, speed. When the truth came out and it went to court, do you know what Apple's ridiculous excuse was? They said, "Oh, we did this so that because your battery has degraded, the phone wouldn't suddenly shut down. We were just thinking of you." How sweet! But if you were really thinking of the user, why didn't you tell them? Why didn't you provide a button so we could choose for ourselves whether our phone gets slowed down or not? The reason is one word: Money. This was a dirty psychological game. Apple knew that if they told you the problem was the battery, you would go change it for $60 and your phone would fly like day one. But by covering it up and secretly slowing down the phone, they would get on your nerves so much that you go crazy, give up on that phone, and go spend $1,000 to buy a new iPhone. This trick funneled billions of dollars of dirty money into Apple's pockets. This isn't a conspiracy theory, guys. Apple was convicted for this fraud in US and European courts and paid hundreds of millions of dollars in fines. But do you think that fine mattered to them? Not at all. The money they pocketed from the forced sales of new iPhones was thousands of times that fine. They proved that Apple's updates aren't always meant to improve your phone. Sometimes they are just a software trap to force you to reach into your pocket again. But don't think the dirty tricks end here. That was just hardware. In the software department, Apple has set up a modern begging system that has been getting on all our nerves since 2011. Let's move on to the third dirty trick. The third dirty trick, Apple's modern and shameless begging with that same damn 5 GB of iCloud. Let's take a trip back in time, the year 2011. Apple introduces the iCloud service and gives all users 5 GB of free cloud storage. At that time, Apple's flagship phone was the iPhone 4s. Its camera was only 8 megapixels, and videos maxed out at 1080p. In that year, 5 GB really wasn't a bad amount of space, and you could get by with it. Now let's come back to today. We are in an era where iPhones have 48 megapixel lens and record 4K and ProRes videos. Just 2 minutes of filming in the highest quality on the new iPhones can swallow up that entire 5 GB. But guess what the free iCloud storage limit is now? Yes, still the same laughable 5 GB from 2011. Why is a company that has trillions of dollars in wealth and whose pocket change is more than the entire budget of several countries not willing to give its users at least 15 GB of space like Google? How much do servers really cost Apple? The answer is one word: psychological extortion. Apple doesn't want to give you enough space at all. This 5 GB is deliberately kept fixed so that the red, nerve-wracking error pops up on your phone screen every day. They've designed the system so that as soon as this 5 GB is full, backing up your phone stops. Then they message you. If your phone breaks or gets stolen, all your photos, contacts, and memories will be deleted forever. This isn't providing a service anymore. This is digital hostage-taking. They hold your memories hostage so that out of fear of losing them, you surrender and buy a monthly iCloud subscription. You pay $1,000, $1,500 to hold the most luxurious phone in the world in your hand. But to be able to have a simple backup of your photos, you have to pay a monthly tax as a peasant to Apple's kingdom. A figure that might be $1 or $2 a month for you, but multiply that by a billion iPhone users. It becomes billions of dollars in pure profit for Apple, without them even producing a single piece of hardware. This is where you realize you are not the owner of your iPhone. You are just a walking wallet for the Apple ecosystem. But wait, these extortions aren't just in software. Let's go into the real market and see how Apple is ruthlessly destroying the livelihoods of local repairmen. Let's move on to the fourth dirty trick. Apple's dirty war with repairmen. The fourth dirty trick, the monopoly mafia and the massacre of local repairmen. Let's step out of the software world and hit the streets. Suppose your phone battery has gone bad or its LCD is broken. What's the first thought that comes to your mind? I'll take it to the Apple Store so the official dealership can fix it for me. But the moment you set foot in those luxury stores, you've entered Apple's dirtiest sales trap. There, someone called a genius comes and inspects your phone, and 90% of the time tells you one of two things. Either they say, the cost to replace this part will be, say, $300 or $400, a figure that is more than half the price of the phone itself. Or worse, they look at you with a sympathetic face and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, your phone's motherboard is damaged. or your phone is too old and not worth repairing at all. I suggest you buy this new $1,200 iPhone instead. This is exactly where Apple wants you to be. They never want to repair your phone. The repair section of the Apple Store is actually a secret sales machine. Now you might say, well, to hell with it. I'll go to our local repairman, the one who does a great job, and will fix it for half this price. This is where Apple locks the last escape door on you. For years, Apple has enforced a dictatorial rule. Selling original parts to independent and local repair shops is strictly forbidden. What does this mean? It means Apple keeps original batteries and displays only for itself and doesn't release them to the market. Your local repairman, no matter what a brilliant engineer they are, can't get their hands on an original part. If they go and put a non-Apple third-party, aftermarket part on your phone, what happens? We go exactly back to our first dirty trick. Apple cripples your phone with a software update, gives you errors, and disables Face ID. Do you see what a flawless mafia system they've designed? They don't give the part to the repairman. Greater than you are forced to go to the Apple Store. Greater than the Apple Store puts an astronomical, out-of-this-world bill in front of you. Greater than you do the math to yourself and say, since the repair is so expensive, and the outside repairman doesn't have original parts, then the most logical thing to do is to go buy a brand new phone. Boom! The trap worked. Apple deliberately makes the repair path so difficult, complicated, and expensive just to wear you out. They are taking away your right to choose and trapping you in a dead end to bleed you dry. This is an absolute monopoly. This is destroying small businesses. And this means you were never the owner of that $1,000 device. And if you think this is the peak of shamelessness, wait until I tell you how their biggest slogan these days, namely saving the environment, was actually the dirtiest lie they told us to fill their pockets. The fifth dirty trick, and perhaps the funniest and most brazen lie they told us in broad daylight, the Hollywood scenario of saving the environment. You remember what happened at the iPhone 12 launch event? Apple came in front of the camera with a self-righteous face and said, "Friends, to save the planet, to reduce plastic waste, and so polar bears don't die, we have removed the charger and earphones from the iPhone box." Everyone clapped for them. The media said what a responsible company Apple is. But let's ruthlessly dissect this green lie. The shocking truth was this. When they removed the charger, the iPhone box was cut exactly in half. What does this mean? It means in those same airplanes and ships that sent iPhones around the world, they could now fit twice as many phones. Apple's shipping and warehousing costs were halved overnight. The cost of producing the charger and earphones inside the box also dropped to zero. Well, as a logical customer, you say to yourself, now that Apple's costs have decreased this much, surely the price of the iPhone will be $50 cheaper, right? It's laughable. The price of the iPhone didn't change by a single cent. The money that was previously spent on the charger went straight into the pockets of Apple shareholders as pure profit. But the dirtier part of the story is just starting. Does an iPhone user not need a charger? Of course, they do. The new phone had a Type-C cable, and the old chargers didn't fit it. So what was the result? The user was forced to buy the iPhone in one box, then go buy the charger separately for $25 in another box. Meaning, instead of one box, two boxes were now produced. More plastic, more cardboard, and most interestingly, now that separate charger has to reach you via another truck and airplane. How is this beneficial to the environment? This was exactly producing more pollution for the planet, but generating billions of dollars of dirty money for Apple's pockets. The environment was just a chic advertising slogan for Apple so they could sell you the very parts that were your undeniable right yesterday, separately today, and have you pay for it with a smile. They don't love the green color of the environment. The only green color that matters to them is the green of the dollar. These were the 5 truths that Apple spends billions of dollars so you don't know. They lock your parts so you can't repair them. They slow down your phone with updates, so you're forced to buy a new one. They hold your memories hostage with 5 GB of iCloud, so you pay them ransom every month. They destroy local repairmen, so they are the sole kings of the market. And finally, in the name of the environment, they steal the charger from the box to sell it back to you. My friend, you paid $1,000, but you are not the owner of that iPhone. The iPhone owns you. You are just a tenant in Apple's beautiful and luxurious prison who has to pay them taxes every day. Now, it's your turn. Write to me in the comments which one of these 5 polite scams got on your nerves the most. Which one have you dealt with so far? I will definitely read and reply. If you like this style of uncensored and exposing videos, smash the subscribe button right now and turn on the bell so we can expose another mafia together in the next video. I've also put another video on the screen for you that is exactly a continuation of this discussion, and I'm sure it will blow your mind. Thanks for being with me up to here. Until the next video, take care of your gadgets and your pockets.